I'm single at 35. Should I invest in more real estate or dating to find my wife?
Well, I'm in that exact position at the moment. I'm 35. I'm at this crossroad.
Did you send the question through?
Yeah.
Did you just write?
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the advice.
Cross out this person's name. It's actually you. I'm like, hey, look at that building over there. She turns around and looks. I give a quick whiff to my underarms. Nothing. I just can't get her out of my head. It's probably PTSD. I think it was a swipey situation. I felt embarrassed because I thought I hadn't sprayed deodorant. A gust of just wind just came on through from her window to my window, and it whoosh, just hit me like a force of 1,000 like gods in my nose, and it was just this bad BO situation.
Why would you be picking her up?
This is Garthy you're talking
Okay,
about.
sorry,
You got
yeah.
Hang on. There are wait a second. Side. There's no hard or fast rule about what you can't do on a first date.
No,
right?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like to
okay.
be. Yeah. Anyways,
Welcome back to another episode with Living the Dream. If you're new here, get excited for today's episode. So we talk about, of course, our standard catch-ups. We also go through our random question segment that you guys sent through on Instagram. We do a calorie guessing game of popular foods that perhaps you might actually eat, but you probably don't even know what the calorie count on that is. And then we end it with this incredible segment where we talk about the things that we actually do that have a deeper psychological meaning. So much fun, so much juice, so much knowledge. If you guys are interested, start watching.
Living the dream, boys. Living the dream.
We are ons, lads.
Let's
How are
go.
we feeling? How are we feeling?
great. This is the earliest we've ever shot one.
Yeah, we typically don't do this early, do we?
Yeah.
So we should see a lot more energy today because we usually do these in the afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah, and by that point, we've usually had lunch as well, so a
Yep.
bit sluggish. But now, I've only had a coffee. I think you're having your coffee now.
Well, it is 5 a.m. So
That's true. 5 a.m. club, let's go. The sun's shining as we speak. What have you had this morning?
I had Milo cereal. Yep.
I thought you were going to say wheat beaks.
Nah. I still eat like I did.
Which one? Because
When I was 10
there's,
years old.
there's a couple of different ones.
Yeah, the protein one. Obviously, I made it up in the world.
Okay.
All right, let's jump into it.
All right, just TLDR highlights. Best of the week, worst of the week. Where are we at? Do we want to share that? I've got mine ready
Go
in
for
case
it.
you guys
You go
hadn't
for it.
prepared yours.
Yep.
No.
But my best of the week was Robbie's maternity shoot, as in not Roz, but his partner Sanjo. So
Oh, yeah, we did that.
Nice.
yeah, we did that
Nice.
over the weekend, which I was excited by. My first one because I don't do maternity.
Were you happy with what you've seen so far?
I was very happy with what I saw. I think you guys did exceptionally well. For context, Rovs hates photos passionately. So for him to be present for like an hour and probably 20 minutes at best was a very big ask. Like I felt in your space going, what am I
The
gonna
irony, right?
say? Yeah,
He's a public figure.
I know.
The irony.
I know.
Yeah, but it's because it's like we're doing photos and videos for stuff I don't like. It's not my thing.
It is your thing. It's your
Nah.
baby.
Yeah, well, I mean,
but like, wouldn't you look back on this?
It's not my thing.
You know, there was this dude who interviewed a bunch of 85-year-olds. I don't know how I'm bringing this up in context, but it's very relevant. And he asked, what's one thing you regret? And the one thing that he said he regretted was not documenting his life more. I guess personally, professionally. Do you think that could be you at 85?
I definitely don't think it will be because if you see my camera roll, I have got so many videos and photos of this entire pregnancy of Sanjo.
Oh.
And I literally told her yesterday that I probably need a new phone because I am going to capture so much.
Yeah, right.
It's just that I don't share it. So like
Yeah, okay.
personally, I've got
course.
so much and that's like the raw stuff. So I won't have any regrets around that. I'm just going to create a Google Drive somewhere and then just live through that.
Get the 2 terabyte cloud storage from
Yeah,
iPhone.
we're going to have to get so
Just
much. more.
maximize it. I'm telling you now, it's just going to come in handy.
But yeah, 4 weeks to go.
Fabulous. TLDR, best of the week,
Wow.
lads. Where you guys at? Want to share
I bought a new car.
Let's go.
Has it arrived?
Yeah, it's sitting in
picked-
the
Oh!
car park.
Oh, what?
It's here.
All
That's
right,
why I
lunchtime
asked you.
drive.
That's why I asked you. I was like, are you in?
Because you want to
Can,
show
I wanted
us.
to show you.
Yeah, can
All
I
right,
see?
lunchtime.
Yeah, lunchtime we'll go down.
Yeah, I'll
We'll
vlog
go
a
down.
little bit about
Yeah,
it.
so I went and
sick.
picked it up yesterday.
How are you feeling in the car?
Great.
Yeah.
Great. I was driving a Tesla. I'm now a Volvo man. So it's in my eyes an upgrade. Going from electric to petrol again.
Right.
I'm sure there's a lot of haters out there that disagree with what I'm saying. But either way, great experience. Went to Volvo Rushcutters Bay. Shout out to you guys. And got the full experience. And yeah, just happy.
Awesome. When
Very
you went
happy.
and picked up the car, did they put like a ribbon on it or something like that? Did they do any of
No,
that
there was like a
Like the cloth
the
thing.
cloth thing.
That's an
pretty
experience for
sick.
people,
That was an
isn't it?
experience.
Yeah,
So he
you
went
come
back
in,
and then he
cloth-
pulled it
and
off.
He pulled
and
it
I was
off.
like, yeah.
Because when you
awesome.
picked up your Tesla, there's like no experience. You just
No,
go,
you
there's
just
the car.
go, yeah. Whereas this one felt a little bit more personalized. It was nice.
Now, you're obviously
just
being
sitting in there.
sold a car. Did you feel when you walked in there very like the whole salesy approach, like, you should buy this one, it's good for you?
Well, it's funny that you say that because I just walked in going, oh, I think it was just after New Year. So I walked in going, oh, let me have a think, or let me have a look.
And why were you looking?
I was looking because I just had a very bad experience with what happened to me in Hunter Valley over Christmas with my Tesla, and I just got over it. And because I do travel quite a bit, it's not as reliable as I would like it to be. So it's more of a personal choice.
Do you think you would have had a different experience if you had the charging thing at home rather than going to a public area to charge?
Possibly. I think it does come down to convenience for me, and it wasn't convenient. And so for that reason, any marginal step to the left or incremental, I guess, takeaway from my convenience sort of parameters makes things a little bit difficult. So
Okay. Very happy for you. I expect to see this car.
Thank you. We'll go for a ride for lunch.
Yeah, we should get the car to smash over a coconut or like tires.
I'm actually going to the temple on Sunday.
For context, Serena, before you look
Yes,
at me.
please provide
Serena's
context.
in the room. But like within like South Asian, Hindu or other like cultures as well, like when you get a new car, there's like some customs that you can do.
Just a blessing.
Yeah, just to bless the car so you don't die.
I did not do that to mine.
I think that's why I
But
didn't
no,
do
he
it.
didn't. He didn't do it to his.
Yeah, but he's
But I don't
different.
believe in it.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
different. He's
it's
built-
different.
I'm like, oh yeah, like good energy. No, it's a Holden Cruise. There's nothing to do with that car. Although that bad boy's been lasting me a while.
But yeah, I'm going on to the temple on Sunday.
I'm
Nice.
very excited for you.
And what are you doing with your existing Tesla?
Giving it to mum.
Nice. She must be really happy.
She is. She's over the moon. A little bit nervous because I told her yesterday, by the way, I got to hand the car over to you. And she's like, oh, so it's happening. I said, yeah, it's happening.
You're
So
probably
she's-
going to have to like do the test drive with her.
You're gonna
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
the
yeah.
Tesla
So I
works.
said, hey, when I go to the temple on Sunday, you're coming with me to bless the Tesla as well. So everything's blessed, ready to go.
So you have like a good year's worth of blessing warranty.
Yes,
Oh, hectic.
yes.
Very happy for you.
Thank
All
you.
right, awesome.
Thank you.
That is a pretty big win.
That's a very big win. Robs, your best of the week?
Best of the week was on Sunday. I discovered that you could go to a showroom where someone sits there and makes you sit down in a cinema experience, because I'm getting a home cinema, right? And I want the best, right? So I found this guy. I've been following him on YouTube, and he just created a showroom. It just happens to be an hour away. So I said, all right, I'm going to come out, and I got to sit in 2 different rooms, and it will blow your mind what is possible. And in terms of cost, like the first room was like 70,000 and the second room was 400,000. And there was a big difference.
400,000.
Yep. And he goes, I created this and I didn't think anyone was going to like take up this option. And he goes, people take up the option.
What was the difference between the two?
The difference is obviously the size of the room, but also the equipment that's used. So
Give me an analogy, right? Because I would imagine several people may not be able to relate to this story.
I
So
understand.
give me an analogy that you think is a bit more relatable to everyday people that represents your situation right now, like spending say 100K versus 70K versus perhaps 4K or something. Like, how would you explain this?
Okay, so firstly, I did the experience. So he puts on part of the movie and he goes, just experience it and see what happens.
Was he in the
And
room with you?
He was in the room. He was just sitting behind.
Was there popcorn?
There was
Were you
no
watching-
popcorn, but I can tell you now, hand on heart, I have never experienced anything like that in my entire life. I've been to a lot of movies and I've seen like IMAX, 3D, 4D, like everything. This is the best of the best. Like, I am so happy that I'm going to be spending this money. Obviously, it sounds ridiculous, but then when you actually think about it,
Wait, how much are you spending?
it's most likely going to be about 85K, which sounds absolutely absurd. I get that.
You were going to say the 400.
No.
I'm
Definitely
a bit
not
disappointed he's
400.
not spending the 400.
The thing is, it's like you've got to have a sizable room to take on something like that. If you go and take the 400K system into a small room, you actually don't get the benefit. So anyways, I sat there and experienced it. And the first time around, he did it. And I was like, that was sick. And he goes, yeah, well, why didn't your wife come? And I was like, oh, because she's heavily pregnant. She's not going to be in the car for like an hour. He goes, oh, cool. Okay, well, I put it down because I thought she was coming. Do you want me to put it up to the level that it should be? And I was like, oh, yeah, of course. So he puts it up to the level it should be. And oh my God, the base was making the chair move. And I was like, this is sick.
You got a 4D experience as
Yeah, I
well.
got the 4D experience. So he's, we're going to have him on board and he's going to calibrate everything. And you just learn so much. And I'm just gone down the rabbit hole really deep.
What's really interesting is, you're spending about 80K on this. You've spent about, God knows, half, I don't know, 50K.
No, 60.
60, okay,
Yep.
casually.
Yep.
I haven't spent anything. apart from paying off some tax that I had from the ATO owing about 20 grand worth. So
Well, it has to be done.
it has to be done.
It has to be
It has to
done.
be done. And, like, I'm very excited for your life stages. I predict hopefully one day I'm not spending money on, ATO and hopefully buying some cool things.
Well, that's the reason why you're doing what you're doing now. Because then you get to eventually do the dumb shit later.
Yeah. Work hard now to do the dumb shit later.
That's
I
it.
love that.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think it's dumb shit. I think what you're doing is, what you've worked hard
That is
towards.
also very true. That's
And
a
it's
good
what
reframe.
makes you genuinely happy. So I don't think it's dumb.
It's an investment.
No, it's definitely not an investment. I was just about to say.
Yeah,
it's
no,
definitely
it's not an
Oh, in your
investment.
happiness.
in my happiness. Yes.
Yes. That's what I was supposed
Also,
to
it's
say.
quite selfish because I'm thinking, if 5 years from now I'm going to have kids and they're going to want to go to the cinemas and I don't want to go to the cinemas, so I'm going to just bring it to me.
Hang on. No. You can't not take your kids to the cinemas. It's a proper life experience.
Trust me. After you see this experience at home, you do not want to go to a
But
cinema.
you won't have access to the new films, and you won't
Yeah,
have.
you can.
After like a
Look,
period
what's
of-
going to happen is they're just going to be like, Deeps, uncle, can we just go with you? Because
Yeah.
dad and
Yeah.
mum don't want to go.
No, I
Can
reckon
you
he's
just-
gonna hand off the public experiences to the
the
uncles.
social.
The social experiences, and he'll take the personal at home experience,
Yep.
which makes sense. You're the
That
dad.
actually makes a lot of sense.
Outsource it.
Yeah,
All right, done.
outsource.
I'll outsource it to you
Outsource
guys.
Yeah, perfect.
We'll take the little one to
Yeah.
like the movies that he wants to watch.
Yes.
And then we'll also enjoy
Teach
that.
him the notebook theory.
The Notebook Theory. We're going to talk about that on a pod if we haven't already yet.
No, we haven't, but we will.
haven't. We should. Maybe next week's episode we should probably do that.
Maybe you should comment down saying notepad and then we'll tell you about that. theory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, notepad theory.
Notepad
Not-
theory.
Yeah,
Notebook.
notepad
Notebook's
theory.
the love movie. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure.
no.
Yeah,
This is the opposite.
This is very much the
I tell
opposite.
you, that shit ain't playing in my cinema.
But okay, I'm very excited for you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see this in
Oh,
person.
I'm so keen for you guys to experience it. Like the first thing that went through my mind, I was like, I'm not taking any videos because I want you guys to experience it for the first time. So I feel like I'm going to get more happiness from you guys watching stuff versus me just being there and going, yeah, this is my thing.
But I think you're going to derive that nevertheless in the sense that I know that you're doing everything. You've kept everything very hush-hush with the build and all that sort of stuff. I also know how you and Sanjo are. So I can already imagine what your faces will look like when the family walks through the house.
oh, we're going to love it. It's so good.
Make sure you only do that tour when everything's ready, because otherwise I feel like you're just not going to enjoy it.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Well, you know what he said? He's like, once the house is built, but the first 3 months, I don't want anyone there.
Oh, yeah, I tried that one. Sanjo did not like that one.
Okay.
I was like, let me enjoy it first. And she was like, no.
This is not about you anymore.
That will quickly shut down. Yeah. First week in, and then everyone's there.
That's it.
Very excited. We're going to just crack on to the first segment. So last week, a couple of days ago even, Serena posted a questionnaire for Living the Dream Pod. And it was just a Q&A. And we did
I'm
this.
nervous.
Yeah, it's interesting because I've seen the questions, Serena's seen the questions. We've had a bit of a laugh about this. And so we're just going to rapid fire this, but some of them are interesting talking points. If we delay, we delay. That's so fine. But if you guys are enjoying, writing in these questions and us reading them, then please, for the next series of questions, when we'll do it in a couple of weeks' time perhaps, also do the same thing because we do review all of them. There is literally not one question that we miss out, but some of them can't be aired for certain reasons. So
Not
we're just
PG.
going to dive straight in. Should I say the name of the username
No,
or
No.
just go straight
Yep.
in? Okay, question. If this got picked, then congratulations to you. We're stuck on a deserted island. Out of the three of us, who's dying first?
You.
Yep.
You know what's funny? So before I just knew it was probably going to be me. We could have done the 1, 2, 3 thing, and I'd be like, it'd still be me. So
Yeah.
that's really disappointing. All right, next question.
Did you want to deep dive into that, or are you happy with that answer?
I think
Are you content with that answer?
I think self-awareness is
You
acknowledging.
accepted it.
Yeah, I think self-awareness is acknowledging that I probably might be first. But we can never
Bro,
test this.
After your wedding, I had to spend Singapore and Philippines with this man. By the end of it,
No. We did okay. I think we did okay.
Yeah,
mean,
don't worry, I've
okay?
traveled to India with him as well, so I know what you're talking about.
But since then, we've developed. So
well, I don't know, because last time you went to Thailand, you were like throwing up and sleeping on the
Yeah,
airport
this
floor.
doesn't really-
I don't know how far you've come on that.
it's
front.
hilarious because I can't share these stories because it's going to bite me back in the ass at some point. Next question. I'm single at 35. Should I invest in more real estate or dating to find my wife? Please discuss. Now, this is an interesting
Okay.
conversation.
This
and
is
we all know
very
the person
interesting.
who wrote this in. We all know the person who wrote this, but I won't talk about their name, so that's fine. But where do we think we should begin to address this person's challenge? I'm single at 35. Should I invest in more real estate or dating to find my wife? I have an answer.
Go.
I think you should do both. Porque los dos, which means that why can't you?
Is that how you say it?
Porque los dos? The ad. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, why don't I do both? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't know. I thought you were just making up.
Oh,
Bit of Spanish.
you know what I was talking about, Serena? Yeah. Okay.
We
cool.
all know what you're talking about. I just didn't know if you knew what you were saying.
Anyways, moving on. Yeah, I reckon just do both. What's the harm in just going all in for one thing? Your personal life as well as your professional life should work simultaneously with each other. So thoughts, comments,
Yeah,
disagreements?
no, I agree. I think it comes down to your values. And if you think success in your eyes is, I need both, then you should do both.
Okay.
If you feel like you just want to be rich as F and you don't really care if you have a wife, then do that. And if you think that family is important, then don't worry about the real estate. Just work for the rest of your life and have a family. So I think I agree with you. By the way, I agree.
That was very passive.
That was very
aggressive.
I agree. I think you should be able to do both.
Yeah, right.
Rather than or, it's all about and.
Well,
like that.
I'm in that exact position at the moment. I'm 35. I'm at this
Did you send the
crossroad.
question through?
Did you just write?
Thanks, guys.
just
Thanks for the advice.
Cross out this person's name. It's actually you.
Well, I'm at that crossroad, right? Where it's, do I double down in business? Do I double down in investments? Or do I consider, a long-term committed relationship? And I think for me personally, it's open to interpretation with what that question is, which is, should I double down in investments? Now, in my mind, investments should be, something that's passive, doesn't require an active approach in a large way. If you do it right, that is, right? And so if it's not necessarily breaking the bank and still allowing you to sort of live a certain lifestyle, I think there is a world you can do both. If the intent is going, I'm 35, I have zero to nothing to my name, I think that changes the equation quite heavily. And if I was in that position, I'd most likely be doubling down and trying to work.
What I think is really interesting is this: the way this question is framed, albeit it could be sarcasm. It's that it's either this or that. There's no in between. So it's like, I'm single at 35. Should I invest in more real estate or dating to find my wife? So the way it almost comes across, it's like, it's either I do one, but not the other.
Yeah, you know why? It's because people find it hard to go, if I'm going to go and try and find a wife, I'm probably going out, I'm probably going on dates, but then I don't have any other time to go and focus on what does investing look like? How much money should I save? And actually go through the act of saving. So I think that's why people are caught up with going, I have limited time after work. I can only do one or the other. And agreed to Deeps' point, which is if you outsource that stuff, which is search property by his agency, that's why we do what we do. If you do those sort of things, then it means you can do both. You get the investments, that builds, it gives you confidence when you're having conversations. And I think you can do both.
Interesting.
I think there's a lot of people, and just a final note on it is, I think a lot of people come to us at two different stages of life. Either they're going through the process of their 20s, early 30s of building out their portfolio, or sometimes we find people that come in through the process that are in their late 30s, early 40s, sometimes even up to that sort of 50 range where they haven't got anything next to their name. And now they're trying to quick smart get to that point of going, hey, like I need to realize the pennies dropped for me. No one's going to help me, barring myself. I got to get things moving in the right direction. So, again, it just really depends on where that person is financially.
On the topic of dating, this one's given by your cousin, Amit. So we'll say that. Worst date we've ever been on. So for me, it probably always will be the person who had the BO. I just can't get her out of my head. It's probably PTSD. For context, anyone listening to this, I went on a date with someone. I think it was a swipey situation, and basically picked her up in the car. She got in the car. I was driving. I felt embarrassed because I thought I hadn't sprayed deodorant. I'm like, hey, look at that building over there. She turns around and looks. I give a quick whiff to my underarms. Nothing. And I'm usually pretty self-aware here. Anyways, a gust of just wind just came on through from her window to my window, and it whoosh, just hit me like a force of 1,000 gods in my nose. And it was just this bad BO situation.
Was this your first date?
This was the first date of this with this
Why
person.
would you be picking her up?
What isn't there? Is there like
This
a
is
blanket?
Garthy you're talking
Okay,
about.
sorry,
You got
yeah.
game,
Hang on. There are wait a second. Side. There's no hard or fast rule about what you can't do on a first date.
No,
right?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying be. Yeah. Anyways,
I just thought, I'll just pick this person up. Like, screw it. We're in the city and we're going to some bar. So I'm like, all right, I'll just pick this person up. It's fine.
she said she was fine with it.
Oh, you know how some people have
Trust
different.
Garthik.
Safe
He's a
guy.
trustworthy
Safe
guy.
Yeah. So then, I picked her up. But then while sitting at
That
the
was
bar,
a really good episode. I don't know which episode it was, maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, try and find it. It's in one of these episodes.
Should just check out all of
Just
them.
check out all of them. It's the best you'll ever. Yeah, but that was
the
my
worst.
worst date. Come on, you guys have definitely had some pretty shocking ones.
Man, I've had a few. I think my worst one was probably when I was living in India for about a year, and I got catfished, like to a whole new level. Like I went to this bar, and I'm sitting there, and I just had another quick look to just make sure, because there's a lot of people at this bar. I'm just like making sure I don't say hi to the wrong person. So I looked at my cool, and this girl walks up to me, and she's like, "Hey," I was like, "Hi." She's like, "Deepak," and I was like, "Yeah, how do you know?" And she said, "I'm X." And I said, "No." Straight away, my reaction was no. And she's like, "What do you mean no?" And I said, "Oh, like, hi."
You're
That
tossing
must
up.
be that different.
You're tossing up whether you
Yeah,
just be like
it was-
angry or
it was-
confused or like
I was
curious.
everything.
You
I
were
had mixed
everything.
emotions. And,
Yeah.
I think you just lose all trust at that point in time when it's like, if you can't just be honest and just, say it how it is, then the whole date for me was just based on the fact that you're not who you are online. So I was like, whatever.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I've had a very similar experience, but this person said to me, I deliberately use other people's photos.
What?
Yeah. To go on
people's
to go on. Hang
photos?
on. Yeah, I'm fairly sure I've shared. Anywho, but very
you
quickly, I deliberately use other women's photos to go on dates with men because 6 months prior to that date, someone did it to her as a dude, and they ended up dating in a relationship. Anywho, long story short, there was very bad self-esteem, confidence issues, and I'm like, in what world did you think this was going to be okay? Is beyond me. Never
I
winning.
love how she justified it because she said that someone else did it, and then I went on a date with the guy,
and they started
and
dating.
they started dating.
Yeah.
So she's gone, "That's a good idea." I don't know. Maybe she's the problem. What
Worst
the
date
F?
rubs. Worst date rubs.
Well, look, I haven't been on like a date since I've been with Sandra now.
1942.
I've been with Sandra for like almost 10 years. So
right.
I have no idea what that would have looked like. And I was in a long-term relationship before that too. So if you're asking me worst date, I'm 33 now. If you're asking me something that happened when I was 19, like, I don't know.
That's valid. That's
So
valid.
yeah, life's good.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Can't read that question. Next question. Has any one of you experienced burnout at work? What has helped you navigate it? Lads, thoughts?
That's a good question. Yeah, definitely. I think anyone that feels like they haven't experienced burnout, they're just lying or they're not working hard enough. You just go through periods. And I used to, especially in the early days of building Search, it was, you're working from home. It was all remote. There was probably like one or two of us working. And yeah, it felt like I think every 3 or 4 days I'd have this one day where I'm like, okay, I just need to take time away. So it'd be like half a day and then you'd restart again. Now that doesn't happen now. It happens a lot less now, which is weird because I do more now. And I think it's just because you got systems in place. Whereas back then you're sort of like, what happens if this happens? And then there's a new problem. So you Band-Aid approach that. So I think it's just part of the process. Yeah, that's for
Appreciate
me.
it, Deeps.
Yeah, I've had multiple moments of burnout, and it's happened at different stages for me because I think, for the longest time, you've always been the man in front of the curtain and I've been the man behind the curtain. So a lot of the operational stuff ends up falling on my plate. And it's only been in the last, I would say, year that I haven't felt like that. But yeah, you just feel it at different points when you've got multiple hats on it. Like Rob said, it does create that environment where you're just like, man, I just need a moment. And one great thing that, Rob's had mentioned, and I've kind of stuck to that is, you do these sprints of, it could be 6, 8, 12 weeks, and then you take some time off. By some time, it's like, it could be a couple of days at most to just reset and charge the batteries up to go again, rather than just going, I don't have anything planned in mind for the next 8 to 12 months and then I'll take a break. I know some people that haven't taken a break for like 3-4 years. And I'm just like, how are you even operating at that point? But yeah, it's just the nature of it.
As you guys know, I'm not a big fan of school. But one thing that they've got right is this 10-week terms. So what you do is you work for 10 weeks and then they get 2 weeks off, right? And I think people need to adopt that as part of like their, the way they work. So if you're building a company or whatever, you sort of go on a sprint and you go like 6, 8, 10 weeks, and then you go instead of 2 weeks off, because that's ridiculous, you would go maybe a long weekend, maybe 4 or 5 days, and then you reset and you go into the next one. So clears it up, and then you go focus on one thing, and then you focus on the next thing after.
Yeah, my thought to this is currently, it was a quote that Peter McKinnon said on one of his YouTube videos. Shout out to him. He said that everyone should have something that has nothing to do with what they're currently doing. And what that means is that if your entire day looks like of X, you should have something, even if it's a small amount of time in that day, that has nothing to do with that. And I think it's just like, it's either you do one of those two things. You take the micro dose of doing something that you don't typically do every single day, or you go full throttle into whatever you're doing, and then you take your XYZ couple of days or a week off, in a periodic time down the line. I don't know, it works different for everyone. I feel like we all have different relationships to burnout, and how we manage and navigate that is also up to our own value system and how we sort of navigate that space. But just because we say it here doesn't mean that this is the blanket rule for everyone. I think you just got to figure out what works for you, which I appreciate that. Okay, can't read out that question. Question here on property. Townhouse near Westmead/Wenty versus unit near Northwest Metro Line. Don't know what that means.
I'll tell you what it means. It means dog shit idea with dog shit idea.
Here you go.
You got to look at, don't think about just, it's near the metro or, Parramatta's the next city. Think about how much supply is in that market, how many more units or townhouses could be created in that environment. And just because demand's really high, if supply is higher than that, it doesn't matter. So I'd be looking way differently to that strategy.
Okay. Next question. What happened to the palm reading episodes you guys promised to do it? So accountability,
it's
lads.
the next episode.
It is the next episode.
The reason why we couldn't jump into it straight away was because I got lazy. No, the reality is I actually forgot that we had done the palmistry stuff just before we took the break. And then when we came back on, Karthik already had a couple of episodes in mind as to how we were going to do it. And then this reminded me. So it'll be the next episode.
We get this all the time. Are we all related? Robs, you want to answer that one again?
So Deeps and I, brothers, he's a year and a bit older than me. And then Karthik is how many years younger than you?
I'm 94 born.
Okay, I'm 92 born, so 2 years younger. And our families knew each other basically when we were born. So we've known each other. Family friends is what they call it. But we've, we actually connect.
Okay, cool. Next question. Can I freelance for you? I think that was dedicated to me as a photographer. Probably not. Thank you anyways. Appreciate your question.
Why?
Why not?
I think this person lives in London from knowledge.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I remember their handle. So I'm currently in Australia, which slight logistical error there.
Sorry, just on that, are you still doing international stuff? Or
Only
are you
for
now
destinations.
Destination
Because I have
weddings?
zero interest in traveling.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, it's like if a sick wedding comes in, what's funny because I was at the Ritz-Carlton last year in November and I had another inquiry for Ritz-Carlton for this year November again. And they said they saw the last one as in posted on socials.
Where is this?
Tenerife. Spain.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like,
So you're going to do it?
well,
You've already been there.
I've already been there. So I've
What if you suggested something ridiculous on the table?
I'll put through a ridiculous quote again.
You
And-
have?
Yeah, I have, but
Okay.
I'm like, whether they take it, cool. Whether they don't take it, that's also cool because I'm also not interested.
Fair enough.
Last question. Who's the strongest? I don't even know what that means.
Strongest?
Yeah.
Like mentally, physically,
So
emotionally?
yeah, that's such an open to.
I feel like you probably lift the most.
Yeah,
but
physically
to
you might
Deeps'
be.
but to Deeps' point, what does that really mean? Like emotionally, mentally,
I think personally, physically you're the strongest.
I'll take that.
Mentally you're the strongest. And I think emotionally I'm the strongest.
That's actually a very good. Yeah, I would agree with that.
If we could just combine ourselves to one person,
Bro.
you reckon we'd be a life coach?
Like fusion?
Anyone who doesn't get
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon
Wow.
Ball Z.
Jeez.
All right, well, that's the questionnaire. How do we feel about that?
That was mad.
That was great.
Keep them coming.
Awesome. Yeah, like I said, we do review these, so hopefully more people get excited and more interested to put them all up and whatnot, which is great. So we'll probably do this every couple of weeks, and then we'll just hit them all up at once. A little bit of a game before we move on to our final segment.
Let's do it.
It's called the calorie guessing game. Don't ask.
Nice.
Don't ask.
What game?
The calorie guessing game.
Oh, calorie guessing game.
Quite simple. You just guess the calories of all these popular items, which we probably should all eat.
Okay.
Are we feeling
Let's go.
excited?
Let's
And
do it.
as per normal, you guys are just going to be competing against one another.
Done.
Fabulous. Awesome. Number one, there's 10 by the way. Zinger Burger. Do you have your number? Do you have your number?
Yep.
For context, we all love KFC. If you didn't already know that, then you're not really OG fans here. Got your number? Got your number?
Yes.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
600.
350.
Okay, so 600 and...
350.
Okay, well, the answer is 450. So who wins?
I win. I was going
You
to say
said how much did you say?
400.
300?
350.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's actually not bad, and it's also got a lot of protein in there too.
yeah, yeah.
I thought it was okay. Well, it is what
No.
it is.
Maybe I think you're thinking of the box plus the
Oh,
meal.
once
No,
you
the
get the
box
chips
is
in
like
there,
a
you're right.
1,000. It's like
Yeah,
1,000
yeah.
Yeah,
calories.
yeah, yeah, so
calories.
don't worry about that. But just the Zinger burger. Yeah. But yes, you're right. It is a protein dense meal, so not bad. Number 2, 1-0 for you, by the way. So just keep track of
I'll
that.
count it.
Number 2, Krispy Kreme donut, just one, and it's the original glaze.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
200.
Deeps is closer. 190. Well done.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Not bad.
That's not
terrible.
This doesn't mean you go have a Krispy Kreme. Just because Sandra's getting bigger doesn't mean you are. Number 3, a can of Coke, original, no zero.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
375
I don't
mils.
even remember the last time I had.
I
normal.
know.
I also don't remember the last time I had a can of Coke.
I
I
know,
actively
yeah.
choose not to drink it anymore. There's no point.
Yeah.
Do you have your number?
Yeah. Yeah.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
120.
140.
Okay. Rob's wins again. 161.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
161 calories.
Wow.
Yep. What's your score?
I'm on 2.
What's your
1.
score? Okay, cool. Next one, number 4, an original Tim Tam.
Mm.
Okay. I haven't had a Tim Tam in
Neither.
years.
I thought you would have had more of these because of chocolate. And all.
Yeah, I would like to, but then I think I know what the calories are, so no.
Oh, let's see how. Well, I
Okay.
mean, let's let's see
alright.
about that. You have your number?
Yep.
You have your number?
Yep.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
95?
Spot on. 95.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's probably why I don't have them.
All right. There you go.
That's
So it's 2 all.
insane.
What's your
Yeah,
score?
that's crazy.
2 all, 2
Because you're
all?
not having
2 all,
one
yeah.
Tim Tam. You're going to have at
Yeah.
least two.
Yeah. All right. Number 5, 1 small tub of blueberries that you get from Coles or Woolies. Like
Okay.
this is the normal box, the little packet.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Mm.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
100?
89?
83. Well done,
Wow.
Deeps. Okay. 3.
I'm on 2. You're on 4.
3. I'm on 3.
He's on 3.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I'm expecting big things from the next one from you, Robs. A Milo bar.
How the hell would I know what that is?
Oh, okay.
He doesn't even drink Milo, though.
No, it says the person who freaking lives, eats, breathes, sleeps Milo all the time.
No, just a cereal.
Oh, all right, cool. Milo bar. Do you have your number?
Milo bar. Okay.
Yep.
You have your number?
Yeah.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
165?
You're off. It's 72, so you're closer.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
All right. Third last. The snack, the original packet.
Mm.
Just one of those. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
110?
Okay. Robs is closer, so it's 85.
Okay.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
closer. What's your scores?
4-3.
4. I'm on 4.
Yeah, 4-3.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so you can still potentially come back. Thieves, this is for you. Number second last. So packet of Shapes original flavor.
The whole box?
No, just a packet. Just one.
Oh,
One.
okay.
yep,
Okay. Right.
yep,
Right. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Thieves, I swear to God, if you don't get this.
How can you be on 4 and him on 3 when there's 10?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why you're on 4.
No, whatever. That's why
Okay.
I'm asking you to keep track
All
of
right,
yours. Thank you,
fair
Serena.
4 all.
So 4 all?
Yep.
All right, cool. Ready?
Yep.
You need 1 more point.
Well, there's 2 more left. So here we go. On 3?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
120.
124. Well done, Dave.
Okay. So 5-4.
Yeah.
The best I can do is draw.
Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah. All right. So this one to potentially draw or Deeps to win. Kit Kat 4-finger bar.
Mm.
Okay.
You ready? Are you ready?
Mm.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
240?
190.
239 calories. Well done,
That's
Deeps.
messed up.
Well done.
That's messed up.
Yeah,
That's
for a
messed up.
4-finger Kit Kat bar. Yeah. Crazy, eh?
That's
I know.
insane.
I figured all of these
You
foods we
just can't
probably
eat anything anymore.
No.
I mean,
But that just tells you how often we underestimate the amount of calories that are in things. as
Yeah,
well.
that's true. Too.
what's annoying is I did a workout yesterday for 40 minutes and I burnt in the hour 350 calories, which pisses me off when I look at these numbers. Because it's
That's
like
wild.
one Zinger burger consumption will just obliterate the workout. But again, like moderation, blah, 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 blah. How do we think about that game? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Fantastic. Moving on to the very last segment. So a recent post from Puberty titled Weird Things You've Experienced But Never Knew the Psychology Behind basically went through a list of everyday things that people do that had a deeper meaning. And I wanted to discuss with you boys if you do the following. Now, these are things that you probably all do in some capacity, but whether you knew there's a psychology behind it, that's the interesting talking point. And I'm pretty sure anyone listening to this does this as well. Number one, quite simple, and we can all just partake in this, talking to yourself. So home alone, you're doing something, you just talk out aloud. Do you do it, first of all, Rubs?
No, I used to do it a lot when I was a kid. Remember that? You thought I was weird.
I mean, yeah, there was a lot of things wrong with what you used
There
to
still
do.
is a lot of
It
things.
was
There
beyond
still,
just
no,
talk-
Deeps, there still is a lot of things wrong.
No, I don't
used
talk to
to-
myself anymore because I talk to chat. So
This
Do you talk to yourself in your head?
no.
So you don't
is weird. He used to do weird shit.
used to play with a candle as well?
Yeah, I used
Yeah,
to
you
do
told me
that
that
too.
one. Anyways, hang on. Let's keep it back. So, Rubs, you don't talk out aloud at home? No? Okay, Deeps, what about you?
If I'm extremely stressed or overwhelmed, I used to do it, but now I box breathe, and so I've stopped talking to myself because I just calm myself down to the point where I'm like, we're good.
I sometimes do it.
Yeah, I know you were going to say yes.
Okay, so this is the reason behind it. Not a sign of craziness. It helps with emotional regulation, problem solving, and focus. It externalizes thoughts so the brain can process them more clearly.
Yeah, fair.
Interesting.
I like
If it
that.
works, it works. Number
Yep.
2, laughing at inappropriate moments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us why are we normal?
Okay, so for context, I don't think I can ever take either of two of you as emotional support to a funeral. Not that I probably would, or not that you guys would come anyways. Because I know if I looked at you guys would probably laugh. It's just a known secret, known fact, not secret.
Yeah.
Anywho, this apparently says that this often happens when the brain is overwhelmed or anxious. Laughter acts as a stress relief valve, even in serious or uncomfortable situations. Did you guys know that?
That makes sense though. It's
I
like
just
a
thought you were
defense
being. I
mechanism.
just thought you were being a chutia, like an idiot, basically, because you're like, this is funny. So no.
Just a point, like way to deflect.
Yeah.
From,
Oh, so you guys think you're deflecting in that moment?
Well, at
Could
the
be.
moment it's funny. But I'm assuming there's more to it.
Yeah, you're deflecting.
So say someone comes to you from SP, right, and they sit you down and be like, "Hey, Deep, say Rav, say it's one of your employees here, your staff," and they go, "I need."
No, before you say anything, like we would take everything seriously with work.
Okay, so during that moment, you wouldn't laugh.
No, of course
No,
not.
not
The,
at work.
the dog died, their mum died, someone died.
No, not at work.
Okay,
No.
cool.
On a personal level, yes.
No, not to do with that though. We wouldn't laugh.
Okay,
No.
fair point. All right, number 3, rewatching the same shows or movies.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
Always.
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 I think normal people pretty much do that
Always.
all the time.
Well,
Yep.
Let's hope so.
Familiar content gives a sense of control and comfort. Psychologically, it reduces uncertainty and can soothe anxiety. I like how all these things are related to anxiety for some reason. It's interesting. But yeah, what's your go-to comfort TV show? 3.
Oh, Seinfeld.
Seinfeld
Office.
and The Office.
Yeah.
The
I've
Office-
seen The
I'm-
Office 6 times.
I'm up to season 3 of The Office.
What? You're
Yeah.
watching it?
Oh, consistently now. So yeah, I figured.
Did you know
that-
this?
I think you mentioned
I've
it.
mentioned, yeah. So consistently, because it's so bad for me to get into anything.
So you
And
finally now understand some
I've
of the
got a
jokes?
system. Yeah, I've got a system now, and it's every time I eat, which takes about 20 to 30 minutes, which is one episode. And it's my time. I just give to myself. I'm not distracted by anyone. I don't take anything, no calls, nothing. It's like what we just literally talked about do something that's got nothing to do with. Literally, that's my time to just like,
Do you,
ah,
are you enjoying
What are your
it?
thoughts?
it's pretty good. Yeah.
And who is your favorite character?
Dwight, for sure, because he's a freaking idiot.
And who do you think you represent the most? Like, if you had to be someone, who are you?
That question was such a leading question. Like, you know exactly what I would say or what you would assign me to.
Now, your character hasn't been introduced yet.
You're Michael Scott. You're 100% Michael Scott. My character hasn't been introduced yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's Andy Bernard for sure.
Oh, okay.
The Nerd Dog.
Who's Deeps then?
Probably Jim Halpert.
Yeah, I'm Jimbo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll take whatever that character is. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's great. So
yeah,
shout
you're
out
not
to...
going to take that character, but anyway.
Okay. All right, number 4. Feeling productive after cleaning.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So I'm with Deeps, and the reason for this, as to why I think this is because I think it's a momentum thing. So what it is, it's like, you know, when people say, "Oh, I struggle to do certain things in a day," and then every day you wake up, they say you should do your bed because it's your first thing that you've sort of ticked off your list, and psychologically you're going, "Oh, I'm now momentum building on this." Yeah, I'm pretty sure this states it somewhere in Atomic Habits, right? You do
Yep,
small little
yep.
wins throughout the day,
Yep.
so you don't feel that in cleaning.
No,
at
I
all?
will do everything to avoid cleaning.
To the point when we used to live in the family house together, I'd walk into his room, and so he'd have the side that he sleeps on, and then he'd have a side that had all his shit, like clothes, books, Literally, what he would do is he'd just have it all out on his bed, and then just before bed, he'd just go push it to one side,
What was the
and
side
he would
called?
sleep. Huh?
The passenger
The
side.
passenger side. And I'd be like, bro, and at one point, I remember walking to his room, and I was like, I'll clean this shit for you.
Wow.
He literally just pushed it onto one side and sleep, bro. I was like, bro, this is disgusting.
Yeah, but yeah,
It's definitely changed since then.
but
But,
you
now
don't
I have it all in my room.
Yeah, he can't because Sanjo sleeps on that side now.
But for someone who's like who runs a full-fledged company, you don't strike me as someone who's like untidy. Like you'd assume you'd get your shit together.
I think whatever's in here is out there.
No, see, this is interesting because you know how they say like your space is a representation of your brain.
Yeah, so it's chaos.
Oh yeah, actually that makes sense. Yeah, because it's for me, it's like if my place is untidy, I can't operate.
Okay, question.
Okay.
Question. When you open up your laptop, how many tabs do you have on your like
I can do you one
Google-
better to add to that question. What's on your desktop itself? Because all I have is a couple of folders.
My desktop's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah,
But how
mine's
many
fine.
tabs do you have on Google Chrome?
Okay, right now I have literally 3: Gmail, as in my Google Calendar, my email, and then this podcast prep.
Whoa.
Any given time, I could have any between 6 to 10.
No,
Okay, I have like 30.
you're not.
And that's because there's like certain things that I just need to have there and then I will go back to later that day.
Disgusting. Bro, it's called bookmarks for a reason. Do you not?
Oh, my bookmarks got out of hand. In fact, you know, YouTube has a limit of how many watch laters you can have. So you can actually go
Even
onto
on
YouTube.
premium?
Yeah, on premium you get watch later. You
Yeah.
haven't hit the limit. That's why you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't.
So
I barely watch.
basically, you go through and you have this thing where you go, oh, I'll just watch this later, right? So I got to the maximum level. And I realized this because none of the stuff I was saying watch later, I'd get to later that day. I'm like, where is it? And it's because 5,000 videos is the maximum you can have on YouTube.
So you mean to
5,000.
tell me you have 5,000
So
videos
I got
to
to
watch
5,000
later?
about a year ago, right? So now if I wanted to add anything, I'd have to remove shit. Got out of hand. So I was like, you know what? Today is the day. So Christmas holidays, I was like, I'm going to do this. Problem is, there's no remove all function. So you have to do each one individually. Okay?
And it's a bit time consuming.
It's time consuming.
Yeah.
So what I did was I searched it up and I'm like, someone must have created a hack for this. And there was a Google Chrome like extension where it just does it on autopilot. So I did that. Now I'm down to 0, but
Oh,
as
awesome.
of this morning, I'm on 100. So it seems like it's just going to be a problem that just accumulates again.
Bit of a tangent there, but this started from cleaning. But okay, yeah, all right, I'm happy for you. But to answer it psychologically, the brain rehearses social No, oh my god, here we go. So cleaning creates visible progress, which triggers dopamine. It also restores a sense of control when life feels chaotic. That's probably why we do it. Fun fact, side tangent. I watched the movie. It's on Prime, and it's about the chick who takes the pill and she becomes a younger, attractive version of herself. You recommended it to me. I forgot the name of it. Oh my god, I forgot. It's like where Substance. The
I
Substance.
never recommended that to you.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, you have to watch it. You have to watch it
Yeah.
because it's right up there. But there are some gruesome scenes in there, right? Where
Is it like horror?
it's like psychological thriller.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But anyways, I started this movie at 11 p.m. That's just because I was like, oh, why not? And it was on a Friday night. Didn't have any plans the next day. That movie ended up finishing at like say 1. And from that movie, I felt so like disgusting that I had started cleaning the entire place.
What?
Yeah,
At
it
1
was
o'clock,
just,
11
it was just
o'clock.
very gruesome. It was just a
Yeah,
very
I'm not
gruesome.
watching that
but
shit.
it was a good film. Actually, you know what? I'll give you the actual thumbnail, the title, the rating for it. But it was really good. It's called The Substance. Highly recommend.
So at 1 a.m. you're cleaning.
Yeah.
That's the movie with, is it Courtney Cox?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. And it was a good film because it's like if you that's the whole concept of it was you're say like a 50-year-old dude, right? And say you're old, but your job was like a model or something and you want to feel like young and relevant. You need to like take this pill every single day. Now, if you overdose on the pill, there's side effects and that's where the problem begins.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a great
I
film.
might watch it.
Anyways, but yeah, I definitely read it. Moving on. Daydreaming conversations that never happen.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm the
Yep.
same. I'm the same. So it's like, you know, when maybe this is perhaps a younger, more anxious version of yourself where you'd have, say, a disagreement with someone.
Oh,
And
yeah.
what
okay.
you would
Yeah,
do
back in the day. you used to do this.
and
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you would do is you would
Play it out.
You would play it out.
Got you.
And you would hypothesize on different things that you can say to this person when they retaliate or when you think they're about to say something. Yeah, happens all the time.
Oh,
Doesn't happen all the time to me, but it definitely happens occasionally.
Okay, so the psychology, the brain rehearses social interactions to prepare for future situations or emotionally process past ones. Actually, for context, I feel like you guys do it more often than you realize, and it's actually here at work. You'd go through things as a strategy session to go, well, what happens if this person combats this with this? It's like, well, hang on, but this would be a challenge for that person, or this would be a challenge for this. So we're going to prepare by doing this. So I think there's elements where you do it professionally, maybe not so much
just
personally.
to be prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last few. So cringing at old memories. You know when you go about your day and you do one of these ones? Oh, do you never do that? I never do that, but like I have these moments where you just remember all of a sudden you're going about your day and randomly you just think of something cringe you did like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, a month ago.
Nah, it doesn't happen randomly through the day, but like if I have like memories on Facebook come up and I'm like, what was I thinking? Then I have those cringe moments, but it doesn't.
So yours
like,
is more
pop up.
triggered by stimuli. Fair enough. Deeps?
Same.
Okay,
Same.
cool.
Yep.
So that discomfort actually signals growth. Your brain recognizes past behavior as misaligned with who you are now.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's cool, eh? All right, last three. Mirroring other people's body language.
Yeah, I think we all do that, right?
Subconsciously, consciously.
Yeah.
Do you think you know when you're doing it?
No, not really.
Deeps?
Yes and no. I think it comes down to the situation that you're in.
So it's funny because I do the spready when I'm talking to Frank. Because
because that's how he stands, yeah.
he stands with his legs
Power pose.
Power pose, yeah.
Yeah.
Gets that dominant thing on.
Yeah.
Anywho, so apparently this happens subconsciously to build trust and social bonding. It's linked to empathy and connection. That's why we do it. Last two, getting attached to objects. So for instance, hoodies, mugs, or stuffed animals. Do we do that? Are we sentimental people?
Not really, no.
No, but like I'm starting to get more of those feels with like toys that
I
I'm
was
getting
going to say,
for
I feel like you
Ari.
are actually more because you like nostalgia.
Yep.
So I think you actually are more than you might.
Yeah, but I
realize.
don't have like stuffed animals and shit. Like, but I can see there's certain things that I'm getting now for Ari. I'm like, oh, like I want that to be his toy. You know what I mean? So I think I will cherish those.
Deeps?
No.
Okay, so the reason for it is objects can become emotional anchors. So especially during stress or transition periods, providing comfort and stability. So that's why we do that. And the last one, sudden motivation late at night. Do we have a surge?
Yes.
That happens.
You're like winding down and all of a sudden, boom, you're back on.
Almost every day.
Oh, okay. Do you know what happens when that happens? Do you know why you do those things as perhaps?
I just get excited. I'll think about something. I'll get excited and then I'll be like, what do I do? Because then it's like, then you're like spiraling out in the sense of having to go, all right, now I'm going to switch myself back on.
Yeah.
And this might go on all night at this point.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you do this thing where you will be going about your day. You've thought of something and then you write it down in your notes. I think I've seen you.
You know what we should do? Okay, so grab your phone, go to notes.
My phone actually. Oh, well, I've got my notes on my laptop.
Go to
My phone's
notes.
right
It'll
there.
tell you how many notes you have.
Oh, okay.
You should do it too.
Oh, I've got my number. Yeah.
How much?
218.
Where does it say that?
Go back. Press back up the top.
So many. My Mac has 139.
Oh my God, I got it really
You have 139?
103. I delete those. Mine. is like
I
that.
have 1,724.
This is the YouTube saved watch later thing all over again.
Yeah.
I guarantee you now.
Huh? No.
No.
You're just doing this shit because you're like, I'll get back to it. You never do. I reckon that 1,000 should actually be 200.
Bro, there's always so many things going on here. Bro, what even?
But
Yeah,
you want to
wow.
get rid of it.
No,
Yeah.
I can't.
I couldn't sleep
Because
at
some
night
of them are
knowing
like
that.
notes
Yeah.
from like, say, 2-3 years ago. And I'll go through them. I do actually go through them. And you'll realize like, they're just like little like moments in your life. And you go, oh my God, that felt like it was the biggest thing ever. And then there's like other things that you go through and you're like, that was a problem and we figured it out. So I won't delete them. That's mad.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, I like that. But yeah, so the reason for that is with fewer external demands, the brain feels freer. Creativity and motivation increase when pressure and expectations drop. So it's probably like you're most at your vulnerable or like less on moment. And it's in that moment, your brain frees up space, I guess, to receive or like execute on information.
That's why we like think of bigger ideas when you're on holidays. Because you're like, I've got nothing else to think about.
like
now
that.
you think.
I like that. But
That was
yes.
great.
How
I
do
love
you-
it.
Do you like that segment?
That was really
Yeah,
good.
that
There
was
you go.
great.
That's why we do certain things. If you guys relate to that, let us know in the comment section below.
Yeah, interact with us. We
Yeah.
like hearing from you.
Yeah, exactly. That is it.
Love it. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Living the Dream. And if you guys want more context around what we say and how we say it, Obviously, you need to check out the previous episode. So if you enjoy this one, all the others, they're funny as well. So you should definitely follow the journey. And with that, we will see you on the next episode, where we're going to be talking about the palmistry stuff. That's going to be cool.